Hello and welcome back to this special episode of our interview series organized by PsychologistDiploma Connect and brand initiative by PsychologistDiploma Wellness Private Limited, ISO accredited, certified and registered organization working hard to spread mental health awareness. Organized by PsychologistDiploma Connect and brand initiative by PsychologistDiploma Wellness Private. Okay. So sorry for the disturbance. Okay. Uh, so we are again live with a special episode, and we will be starting with this session, an interesting session. So this will be all about diploma in special education. Those who know that there are many diplomas in special education, and we are here to unlock all your questions. That's why we have named this special episode Your Questions, Our Answers by our special expert who is there online. So we will be starting, but before starting this special episode, I would like to convey a message to all the participants and to all the people who are watching us live or watching will watch afterwards. So if you are a psychology student and if you are searching for a verified organization who can verified organization. Hello, yeah, welcome back. There was some trouble with our internet connection. So we will be starting with our special episode. But before that, I just want you all to know that if you are a psychology student and you are searching for a verified organization, so PsychologistDiploma Wellness Private Limited and brand initiative by PsychologistDiploma Wellness Private Limited, PsychologistDiploma Connect is there to help you out for all your internship issues and problems. If you are a IGNOU student or any open university student, and if you are just a student who want to increase your knowledge, who want to learn and who want to utilize your time in something useful, so you can connect with us. You can just visit our website www.coolconnect.in. Link is in the description below. So we will be starting with this webinar, but before that I would like to invite our resource person for the day, ma'am Aditi Biswas is there with us live. Hello ma'am, I heartily welcome you, and
Thank you,
I really
sir.
apologize for all the disturbance which came in
It's
between.
absolutely fine.
Right. But thank God that all the disturbance were, I think, in the beginning only. So this will not continue, hope so. So
Sure.
but before starting, I would like to give a brief introduction about our resource person. Ma'am Aditi Biswas is there with us. She is a psychologist and currently working with NIEPID, that is National Institute for Empowerment of Person with Intellectual Disabilities at Regional Center, Navi Mumbai. She has been working with different organizations like that, and ma'am is very talented, and ma'am has already been like given many different webinars with us. So if you have not watched, you can just go in the description and you will find there a link and to watch all the webinars given by our resource person, ma'am Aditi Vishwas. But before that, she is the member of Board of Studies of West Bengal State University, and she she has done a lot of things like she has participated in many workshop conferences, many webinars. She is an recipient of Best Short Film Award for As Story of Life, Struggle and Victory. That is the title of that particular short film. at National Conference 2018 at NIEPID RC, Kolkata. So I present here, ma'am Aditi Biswas. I welcome you in this special episode of interview series by PsychologistDiploma Connect. I heartily welcome you, ma'am. We
Thank you,
will be
sir. Thank you so
starting
much.
we will be starting with lot of questions because this is an interview series, and I will be there to bombard you with all the questions, which is collective questions from the audience as well as from our team. So there are a lot of questions in people mind that what exactly is special education diploma and what exactly it is. So we will be talking about it, but before that we have this first question on our screen by one of our participants. What is the basic qualification needed to pursue the diploma in special education? Which institute provides this course? That is the main thing people want to know.
Okay. Okay. So the basic qualification is the plus two level qualification is necessary. So class 12 आपको pass करना ही है, and the institution that will provide the course is the RCI recognized institution. As I would say that the institution I'm working with, NIPID, National Institute for the Empowerment of Person with Intellectual Disabilities. It's in Navi Mumbai. Also, it has the regional center in Kolkata. It has in Delhi, that is in Noida, and its headquarter is in Secunderabad. It's also providing the course, and it has many other composite rehabilitation centers in different parts of the country where you will be getting this diploma in special education. Also, there are colleges where you will be getting this qualification of B.Ed, but those colleges has to get the accreditation from the Rehabilitation Council of India, because after you complete the course, then you will be certified as a professional, and that certification will be given you by RCI, Council of India, where you will be practicing as a professional in a maybe in an institute, in a college, in a hospital, or you can practice it privately also.
Many students have this doubt that they cannot apply for diploma after 12th. That
No,
so
no.
I think
That is the basic level. Yeah. After
that is the
plus
basic
two,
level.
yeah, qualification, you can go for any diploma in special education, where you have diploma in special education in intellectual disability, in hearing impairment, in visual. So these are in multiple disability also. So after the plus two level, it is the criteria. For the B.Ed bachelor's in special education, the criteria is the graduation. So minimum qualification is graduation for the B.Ed, but for the diploma, it is the plus two level. After qualifying the plus two level, the 50 percentage is definitely they have the RC has kept the criteria 50%. So with that, and for the it's for the general, and for the SC, ST, and the OBC, it's 45%. So this is how the
Reservation.
criteria goes. Yes.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you. I think a lot of students have this doubt in their mind that they need to do something like they have to do graduation before they enroll in this diploma. But thank you so that you have solved all the questions. Now, the second question is that how many diplomas are available? Like there are many different types of diplomas in uh, the institute, but how many diplomas are available and
Okay.
how they can help? Like, yes.
Okay. So the first one is as diploma in special education intellectual disability is there. And then we have in community based rehabilitation, where the short form is CBR. We have early childhood special education, which is for 1 year. We have DED in special education autism spectrum disorder, which is for the 2 years. And also we have cerebral palsy, we have deaf blind, we have hearing impairment, we have visual impairment.
We have a
So,
lot
and
of
we
them.
also, yeah, also we have in vocational rehabilitation, that is called DVR, which is of 1 year. Whereas the other one, that is DED in ASD, in ID, or it is in deaf blind or HI, those all are up for the 2 years. But for the DVR, the diploma in vocational rehabilitation, it is for 1 year. And here, if a student gets enrolled, it is the same criteria it follows, plus two qualification with a minimum percentage of 50%. Here, the student has to deal with individuals or children who are above 15 years old, who are in the adult criteria, having some kind of problem with ID, maybe some other disability, where they will be training the students how to get vocationally be more rehabilitated so that they can place them in the community and the society and they can earn their own living.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for answering. So I think there are a lot of diplomas and one can have this diploma जो specialization आपको चाहिए आप उसके
जी
अंदर एडमिशन ले सकते हैं.
जी जी जी
Uh, हाँ जी, हाँ जी. Thank you, ma'am. Next question is there. Okay, on your screen, what is different? The difference in doing from RCI recognized institute or other? There are different institutes जो provide कर रहे हैं. कुछ RCI हैं, कुछ नहीं है. कुछ ऐसे ही इंस्टीट्यूट है और कुछ लोकल भी हैं. कोई कुछ घर से भी बना रहा है अपना इंस्टीट्यूट कोई कोई.
जी जी.
तो is there any special weightage if this diploma is done from RCI?
Yes, of course. Those institutions who are conducting this diploma in special education or B.Ed in special education, they have to be accredited under this RCI, क्योंकि उन लोगों को एक registration number मिलता है उस institution को. And जैसे ही students या हम उस institution में जाके हम लोग अपना diploma या bachelor's कर रहे हैं, and that is we giving a special weightage because we will be getting that RCI का registration from Rehabilitation Council of India. And
The
if we do it,
certification can have that RCI
yeah,
number.
yeah. And if we are doing from any other institution, as you said, कि कोई घर से भी चला रहा है, and those, yeah, those institutions are not recognized if they are not registered. And if I do those education or the study thing diploma there, I will not be getting employed anywhere in any institution. बिकॉज
Yeah.
वो करना बेकार हो जाएगा. इसलिए
Hmm.
जो भी डिप्लोमा करना है स्पेशल एजुकेशन में बीएड करना है ऐसे भी इफ आई वी गो फॉर द एमफिल इन rehabilitation psychology or MPhil in clinical psychology, we know there are a number of institutions, but those institutions has to get the RCI accreditation and that has to be registered. Then only they will be getting that RCI certificate after the completion of the course, where they can be able to practice whether in a private chamber or in a hospital or in a college or institution.
ओके ओके थैंक यू मैम थैंक यू बिकॉज ये जो लॉकडाउन का समय रहा है इसके अंदर काफी सारे इंडिविजुअल्स ने अपना अपना जैसे कोई घर से भी चला रहा है कोई वैसे भी चला रहा है तो ये
Right.
जानना बहुत जरूरी है सभी को एवरीवन शुड नो दैट यू हैव टू डू दिस स्पेशल एजुकेशन डिप्लोमा फ्रॉम RCI रिकॉग्नाइज्ड इंस्टीट्यूशन एल्स आपको वेटेज नहीं मिलेगा आप कहीं जॉब लेने जाएंगे वो जो आपने डिप्लोमा किया है बाहर से आप सोचते हैं कि ये डिप्लोमा बाहर से हमने कर लिया है तो आपको उसका वेटेज नहीं मिलेगा तो आपके पैसे बर्बाद और सबसे बड़ी बात है टाइम बर्बाद हो जाएगा. ओके सो हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं जो इसी से जुड़ा हुआ है बेसिकली. What is the criteria for admission in this course? Is there any age limit for this diploma? Because सब लोग के दिमाग में रहता है कोई कोई किसी किसी की शादी हो जाती है और वो कुछ सालों बाद जाके ये सोचता है कि मैं दोबारा से इस फील्ड में अपना जो है इस फील्ड में जाके काम करूं तो उनके लिए क्या है एज लिमिट क्या है इसके अंदर.
Age limit is the maximum is 45 years. Till 45
45.
years, yes, a candidate can register himself or herself. It goes same for the B.Ed also in special education. So for 45 years, you can register here. And as I said, the criteria for the admission, you have to be a minimum qualification of class 12. And if you are more qualified, then it's very good. And special weightage also are given to those from education background or sociology background or psychology background. Because if a student comes from the psychology background, the syllabus or the course has been designed like that so that in the first semester, or I would say in the first year, the basic general psychology that we used to study in class 11, 12, and in grads. So those things had been taught in this special education also. And later on, the specialization areas go. What is ID? How to assess them? What are the rehabilitation area? What are the therapeutic techniques that we have to apply for? And then the practical part is also there.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. But next question, which is coming directly from audience जानना चाहती है, जैसे कि मैंने बताया था स्टार्टिंग में आपके इंट्रोडक्शन में कि आपने ऑटिज्म से डिप्लोमा कर रखा है, पहले से ही आप एक एलुमनी रहे हैं वहाँ के, तो अभी
जी
उनसे डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कि हैव यू हैव डन डिप्लोमा इन ऑटिज्म, टेल समथिंग अबाउट दैट.
Okay, I have done it in the year 2011 where तब उसका जो कोर्स का जो टाइमिंग था तब वो 1 year का था, पर now RCI has changed it and now it is for 2 years, except for the diploma in ECSC where we call it for early childhood special education where it is for 1 year, but apart from that बाकी सब 2 years के हैं. My experience in doing this course is really very good and very enthusiastic as I am from a psychology background. I have done my graduation and masters in psychology. So in doing special education on autism spectrum disorder is you have to mainly deal here with autistic children where you have to go with the characteristics of the if I talk about the theory part, we have to read about the symptoms, the characteristics, how it goes with the etiology part, and in the practical part how we have to deal with this kind of children. They have many behavioral issues, they have many other type of issues, so we go with one is to one interaction with the student. We go with individualized education plan where we plan uh, the I would rather say the goals that we would be taking, the target that we would be taking, that the child is unable to reach, and we have to provide that support, that teaching techniques to the child. Also there are many other sessions like we have occupational therapy, we have speech therapy. I'm not expert in that, but there are some portion in the syllabus where we will be knowing that what is occupational therapy, what is speech therapy, what is physiotherapy. As a when you are out from this, when you are a certified professional and you will be practicing in a school, college, or wherever it is, you will be able to identify a children with ASD, whether he or she is in that spectrum or he or she is not in the spectrum or he is or she having any associated condition. And apart from that you would be able to plan a total management intervention, so that where you have to apply what you have to recommend for the child, whether the child needs a speech therapy, whether he or need an occupational therapy, or a one is to one interaction would be more than enough. So this is how it goes with.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू. गाइडेंस की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत पड़ती है क्योंकि इंटरनेट पे कहा जाता है कि हर चीज सही नहीं है, एंड लाइक ऑफ कोर्स
Google is not at all every time recommended.
yeah, we cannot depend on Google each and every time, and
Right.
because of that only we have started this interview series so that लोगों के doubts clear हों और लोगों को रिलायबल इंफॉर्मेशन उस
सही.
एक्सपर्ट से मिले जो एक्सपर्ट उस चीज को एक्सपीरियंस कर चुका है पहले से. और क्योंकि सीखने के सिर्फ दो तरीके हैं मेनली, बाकी और भी हो सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से सीखने के दो तरीके हैं, या तो आप खुद एक्सपीरियंस करो और या किसी और के एक्सपीरियंस से हम सीख जाएं.
सही है,
तो
एकदम सही.
तो हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि हम हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स के एक्सपीरियंस से कुछ सीखें और जो डाउट्स हैं वो क्लियर करें, और जो कई बार क्या है कि जैसे फेक न्यूज होती है वैसे फेक इंफॉर्मेशन होती है जो ग्रुप टू ग्रुप चली जाती है, और उसी फेक इंफॉर्मेशन के चक्कर में कई बार स्टूडेंट्स का एक एक साल मिस हो जाता है, बीच में उन्हें ड्रॉप लेना पड़ जाता है उस फेक इंफॉर्मेशन के चक्कर में, क्योंकि कभी कभी उनको ये पता नहीं होता कि कहाँ एडमिशन लेना है, किस में लेना है, आरसीआई में लेना है नहीं लेना, इंस्टीट्यूशन कौन सा है, टाइम क्या है. तो ये सारी चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो टाइम से रिलेटेड ही हमारा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है. टाइम से व्हाट इज द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ दिस कोर्स, इज इट अवेलेबल इन डिस्टेंस मोड एज वेल, क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो डिस्टेंस से करना चाहते हैं, रेगुलर में नहीं जा सकते, कोई कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हो जाती हैं बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स पे. मैंने देखा है जो 12th के बाद जॉब करने लग जाते हैं और साथ के साथ पढ़ाई भी कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हैं, तो उनके लिए मैं पूछना चाह रहा हूँ. और कभी कभी शादी भी हो जाती है, दैट इज अनदर ऑप्शन. और व्हाट इज द मीडियम ऑफ दिस कोर्स, ये भी जानना चाहते हैं लोग और स्टूडेंट्स जानना चाहते हैं, तो इसको क्लियर आउट कर दीजिए.
Yeah, duration is for 2 years जो डिप्लोमा है, एक्सेप्ट फॉर वोकेशनल रिहैबिलिटेशन जो 1 साल का है, और चाइल्डहुड अर्ली चाइल्डहुड पर जो है वो 1 साल का है। बाकी जितने हैं इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसेबिलिटी पर, हियरिंग इम्पेयरमेंट पर, विजुअल पर, मल्टीपल डिसेबिलिटी पर या एएसडी पर, ये सारे 2 साल के हैं। अगर मैं इसके मीडियम की बात करूँ तो इट इज इन बाय इन इंग्लिश, इन हिंदी एंड इन द स्टेट ऑल्सो, लैंग्वेज ऑल्सो, कि जिस स्टेट में पढ़ाया जा रहा है तो वहाँ के, जैसे आई एम फ्रॉम वेस्ट बंगाल, सो द स्टेट ऑफ मीडियम वाज हिंदी, इंग्लिश एंड इन बंगाली ऑल्सो. So where it will be taught accordingly, those languages will be used. And when the question paper comes, it also comes in the regional language, because there is a provision. RCI has given that the question paper comes in Hindi and English, but it can be translated into the regional language because it helps the
Hmm.
student to write or express his answers much better. So
To
ये जब हम
understand
लोग,
more.
yeah, so when the examination is done, and the examination के जो पेपर चेकिंग का जो क्राइटेरिया है वो निपमेट में होता है, वो चेन्नई में है, एनबीआर उसको देखते हैं, एंड from every state the paper evaluator goes. So there are number of evaluators are knowing different kind of languages. So it is not at all a criteria कि नहीं बंगाली पेपर है वो चेक नहीं होगा तो मार्क्स नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ऑफ कोर्स उसको मार्क्स मिलेगा. कमिंग टू द डिस्टेंस मोड, ऑफ कोर्स इट कैन बी डन इन द डिस्टेंस मोड, जैसे बीएड डिस्टेंस मोड में होता है, डिप्लोमा भी डिस्टेंस मोड में होता है. तो जैसे भोज ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी है वहां से होता है, नेताजी सुभाष ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी है विच इज फ्रॉम द वेस्ट बंगाल, वी हैव तमिलनाडु ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी, वी हैव कर्नाटका स्टेट ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी. So there are a number of, in each state there are open university, and you will get this all this information. Just you have to type in the Google that RCI, Rehabilitation Council of India, and they
हाँ
are
तो
having
आपके
this website where you will be getting the courses, the course calendar, which are in the distance mode, which are in the regular mode, and everything in details. Here I would add one thing, that is after completing this course, you will be getting your RCI registration number, which is valid for only for 5 years. And after this, the candidate has to renew it. So for this renewal, they have to do this CRE, that is, it's called the Continuation Rehabilitation Education. So these continuing rehabilitation education program is done by the different institutes. These national institutes who are delivering these diploma courses, where the client can, where the student can get registered in this CRE programs, and for each CRE programs they will be getting points, 6 points. So a total 100 points they have to collect, and with this 100 points they can renew their certification. So
Okay,
when
so
it will
in
be,
5 years they have to collect 100 points.
yes, yes, yes. When they'll be getting this certificate from RCI, it is valid for 5 years. And within this 5 years, they have to collect this 100 points by continuing a rehabilitation program that we call CRE. And they will be getting this CRE's information in RCI websites, and also the colleges. There are different colleges and institutions who are conducting this CRE, and that is also being recognized by RCI. RCI has given them the permission that they can continue or deliver this program. And for this program, you will be collecting these 100 points. And after collecting this 100 points, you can renew your certificates for another 5 years. So this is how it goes. You can upgrade your knowledge also, your education, what we have learned 5 years back. There are many upgradation it goes. And we get to know, as during this lockdown period, PsychoLG has done number of webinars. So where we have gathered many things, new concepts, new knowledge. So the CRE goes with that. We learn new trends, the recent trends that are updating, the concept that goes with the special education field.
Thank you, ma'am. Or I think this is a very good initiative by RTI that you have to collect CRE numbers
Yeah,
points.
point. Yeah, and they are now
Through the
doing
digital
it in online only. because during before COVID, the institutions used to do this, and the candidate used to come to our institutions, and we have to do classes. There is a schedule we follow. It's go from
Okay.
Monday to Friday. Yes, they have to come just like a class. They have to come from 9 to 5. It goes, but
This
now
is
as
actually a good initiative. Actually, this should go
yes,
with
yes,
all
yes,
the
yes.
different
It's like the
professions
faculty,
too.
yeah, it's like the faculty development program. It goes during
Yeah,
the
it should go
college.
with all other professions too. This will help a lot in upgrading
Yes,
ourselves.
yes,
There should be points actually in each and every profession, whether it may be like a professor or it may be a person who is there as a news anchor, or it may be any person. They should have this point system because this
yeah,
help
yeah,
really helps. You have a
right,
pressure
right.
to upgrade yourself. You have a
Yes,
pressure to keep your license updated. You have a
exactly.
pressure, and in that particular pressure you will definitely go and upgrade yourself. And without
Of course.
upgrading, I think this will not work. Somehow one needs to upgrade themselves at a particular point of time. So
Sure,
with this,
sure.
uh, there are a lot of questions like what are job opportunities after doing this special education diploma? What do we exactly get a job, or what in what field we will be getting a job, or uh, how a person will get a job after completing this diploma? So all these questions are connected. What are the job
Yes, yes.
opportunities a person can look after doing this course?
Sir, just a second. I'll just put my camera off. There is a one issue.
Yeah. So there are a lot of questions in students' mind. So if you are watching us live, you can just comment down your opinions, your views, your questions. But before that, yeah, ma'am.
Yes. For the job opportunities, of course, when we complete this diploma in special education, we are recognized as special educators. So the first thing is you will be getting job in any inclusive schools or integrated schools where there are special wings for children with special needs, whether it is autism, whether it is ADHD, ID, or any other associated conditions. Also, you will be in clinical services, any institutions which is where there are running, such as the national institutions, the composite rehabilitation centers which are there. They run services, general services, where uh, clients come to visit and do the assessment. Where as a special educator, you can assess uh, the different criterias, the problem the child is having, and how to plan a management behavior. Also, for in the vocational training centers, in Kendriya Vidyalaya schools, there in every state it is there. There is a when the advertisement comes out, they specially mention special educator with a degree in diploma in special education. So in Kendriya Vidyalaya, you can also get such jobs. Also, as in the primary teacher, you can get this type of in special education by doing this diploma. So job opportunities are many. You can practice individually as you are being given license or number by the either RCI. You can act as a shadow teacher also. You can also give home-based programs. You can give a community-based rehabilitation program. So the job prospect is many, many, many. So being a special educator doesn't mean that I'll be sitting at home and doing nothing, and not at all. So the job prospect is my many, and if you apply for any schools, definitely, because schools are now being given this order that they have to keep a special educator and also a counselor, because inclusive schools or those schools are not inclusive, you have to keep these two persons. Also, the special schools where you can apply for being a special educator.
Thank you, ma'am. So, thank you for solving this particular question, because job opportunities सबसे ज्यादा डिमांडेड है कि हम क्या करेंगे ये
जी
डिप्लोमा
जी
पर्टिकुलरली खत्म होने के
जी
बाद.
जी जी
इसके बाद जो कनेक्टेड क्वेश्चन है वो ये है कि हमारे एक पार्टिसिपेंट है, उन्होंने ये पूछा है। ओके, सो करंटली अगर हम कोई डिग्री कर रहे हैं उसके साथ ये डिप्लोमा कर सकते हैं कि नहीं?
Yes, we can do it.
कैन वी
We can
परस्यू
do it.
दिस कोर्स विद सम अदर डिग्री एज वेल? अगर जैसे मैं
Yes.
मास्टर कर रहा हूँ या एमफिल कर रहा हूँ या पीएचडी कर रहा हूँ, उसके साथ साथ में हम ये डिप्लोमा भी कर सकते हैं?
जी, क्योंकि यूजीसी ने अभी रिकॉग्नाइज किया है कि आप साल में ऐसे ही पैरेलली 2 कोर्स कर सकते हैं। उसका अगर ईयर ऑफ एंडिंग सेम रहेगा तो कोई इश्यू नहीं है। दैट हैज बीन गिव द रिकमेंडेशन हैज बीन गिवन। वन इज इन अ रेगुलर मोड एंड वन इज इन अ डिस्टेंस मोड। अगर 2 ही डिस्टेंस मोड में है तो आप कर सकते हैं, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
अगर डिस्टेंस मोड में है तो आप कर सकते हैं,
यस यस, श्योर श्योर, यू कैन डू इट, नो
बट
इश्यू विद दैट।
रेगुलर मोड पे आप नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज दो रेगुलर एक साथ नहीं चल
हाँ
सकते
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली exactly. पर एक रेगुलर में है और एक जैसे आपने बोला कि पीएचडी चल रहा है और ये भी चल रहा है, यस यू कैन डू इट। अगर वो दोनों एक ही साल में खत्म हो रहे हैं, दैट इज नॉट एन इशू, दैट कैन बी डन।
थैंक यू मैम। सो कमिंग अप टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, इसके बाद शायद मैं ऑडियंस के एक आधे क्वेश्चन लेता हूं जो लाइव अभी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। लेकिन ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन है जो कि आई थिंक सभी क्वेश्चंस का निचोड़, व्हाट हाउ द कोर्स structure has been designed, please throw some light on it.
Okay, the course structure has been designed in theory and more with practical. So the theory part is the 40%. It will be covering the theory part where we will be or we study the basic introduction to the disabilities. Also, as I said earlier, the general psychology, and we have to here focus on the developmental psychology, स्पेशली फोकसिंग ऑन द चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी पार्ट। जो साइकोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उन लोगों को पता रहे कि ह्यूमन ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट रहता है, चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी के और जो पार्ट रहते हैं वो पढ़ना पड़ेगा। और साथ ही साथ हम स्ट्रैटेजीज पढ़ेंगे, कुछ थेरेपीज हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, जैसे मैंने ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी के बारे में बताया, फिजियोथेरेपी के बारे में बताया। उनके टीचिंग जो स्ट्रैटेजी होता है, हम कैसे पढ़ाएंगे, ग्रुप में पढ़ाएंगे बच्चों को या 1:1 ट्रेनिंग देंगे बच्चों को। Also the involvement of the family and the community. So this we will be studying in all the theory portion. And coming to the practical part, we have to do assessment of the child. You will be giving a live case that is coming to the general service or the OPD or the school where it is with, or the institution is with collaborated, where you will be seeing the cases, you will be jotting down the case history under the guidance of a supervisor, and then you will be planning the program, what we call as the individualized education program. What are the strategies we have to apply with, and also you have to make the teaching learning materials, because हमारे इन बच्चों के लिए जो स्पेशल बच्चे हैं उनके लिए हमें कुछ जो मटेरियल्स हम यूज करते हैं पढ़ाने के लिए उसको मॉडिफाई करना होता है। तो यहाँ ऑफ कोर्स ये आप को बता दिया जाएगा, जो फैकल्टीज हैं या जो सुपरवाइजर है, कैसे ये टीचिंग लर्निंग मटेरियल्स हमें बनाने पड़ते हैं, सो दैट इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर द चाइल्ड to get accustomed with it, to get adapt with those things. We also have in the practicals the group teaching, the curricular activities, how we can plan the curriculum. We have behavior modification plans, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों को पता है कि जो स्पेशल बच्चे होते हैं उनमें बहुत सारे behavioral issues होते हैं। So for getting those behavioral issues to be rectified, so there we have to plan the behavior modification. So what kind of modification plan we can do, where we have to apply the reinforcement, that is the reward part, where we have to apply the punishment part, how we can plan it so that whole portion will be taught practically, जहां आप केस के साथ बैठ के और उनके जो इन्फॉर्मेंट है उनसे भी आप इंफॉर्मेशन लेंगे, हम बच्चों को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे एंड अकॉर्डिंगली वी प्लान द मैनेजमेंट और द इंटरवेंशन पार्ट। So this is how it goes. The whole curriculum is set with the theory and the practical. Also, there are internal examinations. Also, there are external examination. Internal examination के जो marks है, वो हम लोग RCI को भेजते हैं, और जो final exams होते हैं, वो RCI conduct करता है. And with the amalgamation of the internal marks and the external marks, later on at the end the whole total aggregate marks comes for the final exams.
थैंक यू मैम। और आई थिंक हमने हर क्वेश्चन को उठा लिया है, और स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द टाइम फ्रेम क्या होना चाहिए, उसके बाद ड्यूरेशन क्या होना चाहिए, कैसे आप कर सकते हैं, क्या एज लिमिट है, क्या स्पेशल कोर्स कितने हैं, और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या है। तो हमने ऑलमोस्ट सारे क्वेश्चंस ले लिए। अभी हम कुछ एक आधे क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो लाइव ऑडियंस के हैं, वो हम लेना चाहेंगे। एक क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज डिप्लोमा इन स्पेशल एजुकेशन। आई थिंक ये जहां तक मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ नीता 11 9A, आई थिंक ये स्कूल स्टूडेंट हैं और शायद ये करना चाहती हैं, तो इन्हें स्पेशल एजुकेशन डिप्लोमा के बारे में पता नहीं है। तो आप एक बार ब्रीफली बता सकते हैं कि स्पेशल एजुकेशन क्या है।
Sure, sure. Okay, Nita, you have asked the question that is what is diploma in special education. I would give you that special education is dealing with children with special needs. अगर आप साइकोलॉजी बैकग्राउंड के स्टूडेंट है और नहीं ही है, तो स्पेशल नीड बच्चे वो हैं जो डिसेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया में पढ़ते हैं। जैसे हम लोग पहले बोलते हैं मेंटल रिटार्डेशन, पर अभी वो टर्म हम लोग यूज नहीं करते हैं, हम लोग इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसेबिलिटी यूज करते हैं। आपने ऑटिज्म का नाम सुना है, आपने एडीएचडी का नाम सुना है, आपने डाउन सिंड्रोम बच्चों का भी नाम सुना है। तो ये बच्चे जो डिसेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया में पढ़ते हैं, ये बच्चे नॉर्मल स्कूल नहीं जा पाते। So there they cannot go with the normal school curriculum, the designated syllabus that it has. So for them, we have special education where the curriculum part or the syllabus part is designed in a special manner so that these children can follow. And for imparting this education, there need to be some professionals. For those professionals to get with, they have to स्टडी दिस डिप्लोमा इन स्पेशल एजुकेशन, जो 2 साल का होता है। और इस 2 साल में हम स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रेनिंग देते हैं कि कैसे वो बच्चों को हैंडल करें, कैसे बच्चों के जो उनके स्ट्रैटेजीज हैं टीचिंग के, और उनको एवरीडे लाइफ में कैसे इंडिपेंडेंट बना सके। सो दिस होल प्लानिंग ऑफ एजुकेशन इज बीन इम्पार्टेड टू अ स्टूडेंट, सो दैट after completing 2 years of this intensive training, it is on not only theory कि आए पढ़े चले गए, नहीं, इसमें प्रैक्टिकल सबसे ज्यादा होता है कि जब तक हम केसेस क्लाइंट्स नहीं देखेंगे, बच्चों को ऑब्जर्व नहीं करेंगे, I won't be able to understand when a client comes to me what the child is having. Because when a client is coming to me, first of the tool that I'm having is observation. मैं आके पेपर पेंसिल लेके इंस्ट्रूमेंट लेके नहीं बैठ सकती. So I have to be very keen. I have to prepare that clinical eye so that when the child is coming to me, I can understand what the child is problem is having, and then slowly I will be getting into those problem. I'll be getting in conversation with the parents. So this intensive training is very much there, where practical experience is given, and with those practical application, that for the tally, the theory part is there, so that you can understand and plan the whole program.
थैंक यू मैम। और आई थिंक नीता को उनका आंसर मिल गया है, और अगर मिल गया है तो नीता जी कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो हमारे ऑडियंस से है वो ये है, बाय सुमन मैम, इफ आई कैम ओके इफ आई एम 48 years old but would like to proceed study with RCI. My background is MSCCFT from IGNU. But the age limit is, I think, 45.
Yes, 45 years. So you have crossed the age limit, and now you cannot get into any course that is being conducted by RCI. आप RCI के साइड में अगर जाएंगे तो हर एक कोर्स का क्राइटेरिया है कि 45 years is the minimum age limit, and as the background is not a matter. आप माइक्रोसॉफ्ट कंप्यूटर में है, इग्नू से है, एनओसोयू से है, किसी भी सब्जेक्ट के बैकग्राउंड से है, इट इज नॉट अ मैटर। बट अगर आपकी एज उसको परमिट नहीं कर रही है, सो यू कैन नॉट परस्यू दैट कोर्स। बट अनदर थिंग आई वुड ऐड कि एज पर परमिट कर रहा है, और अगर जिस बैकग्राउंड से स्टूडेंट आते हैं, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया है कि साइकोलॉजी बैकग्राउंड से है, एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड से है, सोशियोलॉजी बैकग्राउंड से है, इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स टू रिलेट क्योंकि
Hmm.
मैंने ऐसे बहुतों को देखा है कि वो लोग डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, पर एट द मिड ऑफ द सेशन वो लोग छोड़ देते हैं, डिसकंटिन्यू कर देते हैं, क्योंकि इतना इंटेंसिव होता है ये कि प्रैक्टिकल्स पे हम लोग ज्यादा जोर देते हैं। एंड मेनी ऑफ द थिंग्स की इतना प्रैक्टिकल करना पड़ता है, इतने असाइनमेंट लिखने पड़ रहे हैं, सो आई कैन नॉट गो विद द कोर्स। सो इट्स नॉट दैट, इफ यू वांट टू बी अ स्पेशल एजुकेटर, और इफ आई वुड से कि जैसे हम लोग एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी भी पढ़ते हैं, वहां पर भी हम लोग पेशेंट के साथ 1:1 इंटरेक्शन अगर नहीं करेंगे, इट्स गोज विद द सेम, वहां भी क्लाइंट्स को देखना है, यहाँ भी क्लाइंट्स को देखना है। This is to deal with the disability part, that is to deal with the mental illness part. But the thing is that we have to see cases in both the way. हमको दोनों ही में cases देखना है. Cases अगर हम लोग नहीं देखेंगे, then it becomes very tough. So background is not a matter, but the liking of it, कि हाँ, how much I am dedicated to that, I will be in this rehabilitation field. So that's the matter. And of course, RCI has kept this criteria that 45 years is the age limit for getting into this courses of diploma or BA.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you, ma'am. I think we have taken all the questions from the audience as well
Yeah,
as. Uh, okay, so we have taken all the questions, and thank you, ma'am, for connecting with Psychology Connect and this interview session. I think our audience is, yeah, ma'am. Mine is psychology background. Okay, so Suman Luthra ma'am says I'm nursing officer in AIMS and graduate nurse. So then also I think thanks for wonderful answer. Okay. Okay, so this was the last comment. Okay, thank you, ma'am. I think we should end the session here because we have crossed our time frame, and we will be coming up with our more sessions and our interview series too next week. But before that, you can tune and like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel. And if you have not done yet, you can subscribe to our channel and hit the like bell icon. This channel is totally for free of cost. We do not take anything from YouTube too. It is totally free of cost, free education, no ads at all in between, and we do not want to create any ads in between. That is the main mission, that we spread awareness without any thing, like we do not want anything. We just need to spread awareness by any medium, and one of the medium we are using to spread awareness is YouTube and social networking, like we are doing here live. So thank you, ma'am, for being there, and thank you for answering all our questions so patiently and being so many troubleful internet connectivity errors were there, but still हमने फिर भी इसे कंप्लीट किया. बहुत सारी दिक्कतें आई स्टार्टिंग में. आई थिंक I got a message that voice was not coming in the video, and then it got disconnected somehow, but then also we got connected and हमने somehow इसे पूरा कर दिया. Thank you. Because it is live, we cannot skip or we cannot edit it anyhow,
right,
but
right.
but we will try to do our best from next time. Thank you, ma'am, for being there. Heartily thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, so much for inviting me again. So this is my third time to psychology, and I thank
Yeah.
Garima for connecting with me and giving me this opportunity for getting this, coming into this platform and sharing my experience and my knowledge with you people. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, ma'am.